it's more accepted to collaborate between fields and places like, let's say a place like Boston was easier compared to a place that's not as much used to it, like, let's say, some other places in the United States.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we have received so many questions. Again, Ali, whenever you think it's
so maybe what we can do, we can go another 6 minutes, and then we'll go from there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask one question from the question box and one from those who raise their hands. And I have a list of questions myself here, which I think I'm going to call you later and then ask you. I didn't even get a chance to ask my questions, Ali. So we have Ankit from IIT Roorkee. The question is about your advice for early career researchers wishing to enter the field of translational research in bioengineering.
I think one is you have to kind of be willing to understand there's going to be lots of ups and downs, and understand that you have to have the ability to persevere through all of these challenges, and that it's really a long-term endeavor. There's very few short-term super successes that one can kind of say, yeah, I started. Most people have to go through lots of difficulties, but at the same time, one has to maintain their passion and continue to improve on daily basis, right? So one of the things, in fact, I encourage people to probably check out is on the Terasaki website. I've kind of set a series of like leadership principles, right, which are kind of advice or things that people can kind of adhere to, kind of rules of success. So I encourage people to look into it, because like these are, and I have them as such an important part of my life that I have it right on my desk on my thing. So basically, be opportunistic, move fast and get things done, have a backbone, disagree, but commit, dive deep, act with integrity and earn trust, persevere, take ownership, be frugal, try to get the most things done with the least resources, increase standards and raise the bar daily, learn and be curious, hire and develop the best, care about patient needs. So those are like, just general things that I think, these kind of leadership principles that I think if one is trying to get into that world, is a way of living that I think, one can start adopting.
Awesome, Ali. Just one last question from those who raised their hands. I apologize from everyone who didn't have a chance to ask their questions. We have limited time, and Ali is pretty busy. We were supposed to have this meeting for 1 hour, but now we're half an hour over time. Again, we will post this the recorded video on YouTube, so you can subscribe in our channel, and then you can ask your questions in the comments there, and then hopefully Ali will have us to go and then take a look and answer your questions.
Let me give you a plug. Anyone who wants to ask me questions, I have my fireside chat series. You should come
there
over.
You go.
I'll give you a lot of
there you go. Yeah, fantastic. So the last question is Bianmei Chao, probably. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name properly. So Bianmei, can you connect your microphone? Can you unmute it? I unmuted yours. Can you talk and then see if let me unmute you one more time. Okay. So then if so Bianmei, okay. So let's go with Norbert. Norbert Radasi.
Hi, hello. Hi, Ali. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I wanted to ask you about your recent paper where you envisioned this intracorporeal tissue engineering. And I really like the idea of one day having robotic assisted minimally invasive surgeries. And actually, I'm an assistant professor at the University of Edinburgh working very closely with surgeons. So I showed your paper to one of my good friends who is a kidney surgeon, and we wanted to ask you if you think one day we can use it for removing cancer from the kidney without him cutting the patient open, and whether you think it would be possible to commercialize it.
Yeah, no, those are great questions. You know, so I think definitely there's a lot of opportunity in kind of integrating robotics into kind of really advanced futuristic surgical things. I know there's a lot of surgical robotic type systems now, but I think integrating techniques like biomaterials delivery or you know, kind of being able to use kind of like printing technology that I mentioned, or advanced ways where you can, let's say, take a biopsy or remove, you know, do a full resection of the tumor, but also at the same time be able to deposit, let's say, anti-tumor agent or a drug delivery platform. So I think, you know, this kind of integrative approaches where it's not just a one system platform, I think is going to be the way of the future, where you would have the advanced robotics combined with the personalized cells, combined with the personalized materials, in a way that can actually best address the problem. So regarding the specific problem that you mentioned, I can definitely see, you know, in a way in which through kind of non-invasive or minimally invasive imaging, that procedure can be accomplished. And then after that, you know, there could be a delivery of cells and materials and drugs in a way that it would prevent the recurrence of these things, all in a way that's kind of automated or robotic based.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think it's an excellent, very interesting future. So thank you, Ali.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Ali, and for your, again, inspirational talk. I personally learned a lot from you. As always, whenever I listen to your talks, I mean, I learned something new. I had actually, I wanted to say that I had a privilege to work on partly on this, the shear thinning material with Rami and Reggie, and then I remember that we didn't sleep for 36 hours to collect some data. And I remember that I went to Mass General Hospital with Rami in his control room to see how he, you know, plumbs when he was actually plumbing patients, and it was very nice when I was in there. Thank God I didn't go into the operation room though. But thank you again, Ali, for your time, for your excellent talk. And,
yeah, thank you guys, and thank you for this incredible initiative that you started. I think a lot of people will get a lot out of it.